What's up, artists and art lovers out there? Welcome to another video, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a 5-minute drawing challenge today, but I do need to get this piece that I just finished of Belle signed and off to the client. So we're going to start off with that. Alright. Let's get a little signature going on here. There we go. Alright. So we're going to put this in one of those plastic back loaders or whatever they're called, the sleeves. And then I think what I'm going to do today is, where's that? I don't know what it's doing. Yes, this one over here. I think what I'm going to do today is some inking. Well, I've been doing a lot of inking today, but I would like to ink in this piece I'm working on. Now, if the very first, I believe the very first drawing video I did with a request was for my good friend Anne Kerrigan, celebrity fame podcaster from Chronicles, and she requested a character from The Walking Dead. This is that little girl that was walking, excuse me, was at the very intro scene. It's walking around. I believe her name is Hannah. And so we're going to ink this in. And because the one I did wasn't real satisfied with, and I thought it'd be nice to just have one that's a little bit more polished and refined. Alright, so here we are. We're going to go ahead and start inking. And oh, good stuff. Coffee in the morning, water in the afternoon. That's the way it works. So let's go ahead and start inking this one. And yeah. So I hope everybody's having a good day. It's Thursday. We're like one day away from the weekend, or from Friday. And we got to do the Friday hang tomorrow. So that'll be fun. Alright, so let's see what we're going to do with this one. I think we're going to start with something with some thick pins first. So we can get the head in. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. I love line thicknesses, so I always try and do a lot of different thicknesses of lines. Now, it's going to be a little bit, let's see. We want that to be round. Okay. And then this one. Okay, like that. Alright. I think those are going to be the big thick lines for this piece. I know not very many. I try to keep the thing with this character is that she's got like half cuteness going on and then like a monster, right? So this is actually, and I did this on for whatever reason, I did these pencils on tracing paper because I had a really rough, like, you know, like how we do our 5-minute drawings, a real loose piece. And I was like, oh, I like that. So I used some tracing paper to do the cleans, or the, you know, these pencils. And I was like, oh no, how am I going to ink this in with on tracing paper? So if you haven't inked on tracing paper, it's very delicate, and you have to really go slow and not put a lot of pressure on your pens. Okay, so I got a couple of strands of hair I want to put on the top of this drawing. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. So yeah, let's talk a little bit more about my friend Anne Kerrigan, who is also an artist as well as a podcaster on Ghost Chronicles. And I'll put a link in the description. I think I've talked about her before, actually. So, you guys are like, yeah, we know who she is. Okay. Get that in there. Okay. So this morning, I inked in the Patreon exclusive image, which is the Red Sonja. That was requested. So we have 2 Patreons right now that are on the voting tier. They're the tiers that can, they kind of get to weigh in on what I should draw for the month, because I do a exclusive image for them each month. So this month I'm doing 2, since we have 2 people on there, and that'd be a good celebration to just go ahead and do something for each of them. So Karen Knight requested Red Sonja, which I know I've heard of her and I've seen pictures of her, but I don't really know the comic very well, or at all, I should say. But I think it came out pretty cool. I like the design. I like the way they do the the chainmail, I guess, is what you call it, on her outfit. Okay, so we got to make some decisions here. So I think the hair is going to be in front of her sleeve. And we'll do like some... I'm trying to make it so it's not very perfect. Does that make sense? Like, she's a zombie, so she can't have, like, well manicured hair or anything. It's got to be kind of messy. A little bit messy, I would think. Okay. Alright, so here she's got her robe on. So we have to make sure this stuff's in front. Okay. There we go. Alright. Looks like I put some more hairs here. Well, that's the thing, you can change it up as you go. So, which I'm doing. Okay. Now, let's, I try to do like a combination when I'm inking something that's, there's challenging parts and there's just kind of easy, fun parts. And we all know as artists which parts are which for us, which parts are probably a little bit more challenging than the other ones. So, I like to... We're going to do this. I like to go back and forth and like do some challenging stuff and then take a break from that and then do some of the fun stuff. Just to make it interesting for me. Okay. So the challenging things, I think, for this piece, let's make these blood splotches look really bloody. Okay. Okay, got some blood splotches there. The challenging part is going to be her face. As you can see, I already started the nose, and then I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready to do this yet. I'm trying to simplify the gore. So that it still has that cute look to it. And I try to make her eyes like really round so that she still looks like a little girl. You know, but it's kind of it's kind of difficult too at the same time. And I think I messed up, but you know what? I'm going to make it work for me. Okay. So I actually inked in too far what I was supposed to do. That's okay. Really, it's okay. It's gonna be fine. Alright. Purposely gave her some really long eyelashes. Alright. You gotta be careful when you're dealing with this kind of paper. Some pens will bleed on you. And they just want to mess up your drawing. So, yeah, I didn't know if I would have time to do another drawing video today for the 5-minute drawing challenge, because I don't know if I've talked about this before, but it does take a little bit of time. I know it's only 5 minutes to draw, but then I have to ink it in, and then not scan it, do the editing on the video, and so it all takes a little bit of time. So when I have a full day of things I need to get done, in fact, after this, I'm going to be jumping right on to doing some thumbnails for Ben Tinsley's Blonde Assassin comic book. So I knew I had a full day today, so I was like, oh man, I usually do a video on Thursdays, but I don't know if I'm going to have time to get everything done. So now you get kind of a video of me doing work. I don't know if you're going to be watching it, but it's here. So yeah. All right, let's get the gore. So the way it kind of looks is that it's kind of going upwards, like her mouth, bottom of her mouth is kind of ripped apart. I don't want to make it too gory. I kind of want to keep that cuteness factor. Okay. Yeah. Cute zombie. That's... Let's just try to make more of a challenge for me. Okay, so now we want to make it look like we got to give it some overlap here. So put some shadows in there like that. There we go. Okay. So, more decisions to make here. When in doubt, black it out. Okay. So, hopefully I don't run out of memory as I'm doing this. Kind of like this tracing paper with the, when doing the hairs. Kind of lets me manipulate the line thicknesses. Yeah, that. Let's see. Oh, okay. My computer's telling me stuff about files I'm downloading and preparing. So it's been a pretty rainy day today, which is kind of inspiring a little bit too, which is nice. You know, some weather makes you feel more artistic, I guess. I don't know why that is, but rain always has been that way for me. Rainy weather, cold weather, I think. At least it seems that way. Okay. Got lots of hair on her. Alright, so I think we've got her. So we want to, I think I'm going to go ahead and add some black background here. Let's do that here as well. And I don't like to touch, when I do like black fill or whatever, I don't like to, I like to leave a little white space in between. I don't know why. I think it looks better. It may not. I'm definitely not going to try and do all the details of her pajamas, because she's got like little flowers and stuff, and that's just going to interfere with the blood splatter. In fact, I should probably do more blood splatter. Let's do more blood. That can be her flowers. The blood. Okay. Let me see, what is this? Oh, this is just the top of her. Oh, I might as well have connected that. I don't know why I didn't. Yep. You get to watch me make mistakes in real time. Okay. So, now, I'm not going to fill in her eyes. I'm going to leave that open so that the colorist has stuff to work with. That's why I've always found out, we're going to put some debris on her here. You want to leave some room for the colorists to do their thing. So, okay. All right. Where are we at here? This is a 17-minute video already. Oh my goodness. All right. We gotta start moving along here. So, edges. Okay. Make a big nose. All right. I have to make this look a little bit beat up, so it makes sense. She's gonna have one hand out. All right, so this is supposed to be a thumb. There we go. Okay, I did have some problems actually on this drawing coming up here, and I'm I'm a little worried about getting down there to finishing it. All right, let's take a look. She's got shorts on. All right, yeah, her feet coming up here, I didn't quite get it. I don't know what happened there. I didn't get them right. So this will be interesting to see how I do this. All right, I'm going to move this up here. All right, let's see. So this is where you got to kind of talk to yourself a little bit and remind yourself that you're the artist, so don't beat yourself up if you can't get something perfect. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, so these are her toes. Got a nice big toe there. Because I think she's barefoot. I'm not 100% sure. But we made her barefoot, so. Okay, so I'm just going to just say, you know what? That's exactly how it's supposed to look. And I'm not even sure if I'm not happy. It might be fine. All right. Get her other feet in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I have to count sometimes. Make sure I get the right amount of feet. Wait, toes. I mean, yeah. This is why I shouldn't be talking while I'm drawing. Who was I watching yesterday? And he was talking about, he was doing a live stream while he did art. And he was saying that the reason why he doesn't talk. And he gave a great reason. Alright, so I'm going to white that out a little bit there. And I think we're just going to do that. I'm going to make that the foot. Like that. You get to watch me struggle in real time, sort of. And we're just going to say, you know what? That's good. All right. We own it. We're going to own it. So we're going to put some little scars in there. Okay. All right. I think we are there. All right, so this one is done. Put some more debris. Okay. All right. So, and let's give this a quick signature. We're in 2020 now. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry a little bit, and then I'm going to try to erase some of these pencil lines. We'll see how well it erases. Whoa, I see a piece I didn't get. See how well this will erase. on tracing paper. All right, you guys. Thank you for watching the video. I don't know, this might have been super boring and no one's watching it, but that's fine. Sorry I couldn't do a 5-minute drawing challenge, but I will be back to do one on next week. Tomorrow we're going to do the Friday hang, and I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to be doing for that either, but we will see. We'll just hang out and enjoy our last day before the weekend, and I hope you guys have a good one. I will see you at the next. If you like my work, don't forget you can help support by checking out my Patreon page. I got a Patreon page with lots of different tiers that you can unlock daily and monthly goodies. So go ahead and check that out if you would. And don't forget to give the video a like and share, subscribe, comment below. I read your comments tomorrow on the hang. And I'd like to give a special Hannah Zombie Girl shout out to my current Patreon supporters. Got Gloomy, Alberto 311, Robin Blank, Quinn, and Karen Knight. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you at the next. Peace.
And make sure to check out the Patreon.
Just want to thank everybody for watching it all the way to this point. If you can, like, share, subscribe, comment below. We read your comments on Friday. All right, guys, have a good one.